Hello, tea family. Welcome to our holiday sip and shop. I am looking forward to this. I know my handy dandy assistant is as well. So feel free to say hello in the chat or comments, depending on where you are with us today, whether you're on our Facebook, our YouTube, or another platform. We're really excited that you're here. And so we wanted to say hello. So we would love for you to say hello back. And I'm going to go to I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk about how this is going to happen. So I have several items. We're going to be talking about different teas, different sorts of things. And I will show you the product, and then it will have a number, and I'm going to give you the price, but I'll also give you approximately what it will cost in shipping. Unfortunately, holiday shipping prices are on right now. So it's about everything that is shipping anytime from like October, late October on, how goes with holiday rates, which basically means costs about an extra dollar. So keep that in mind. And none of the prices include sales tax. That's the other thing. There's always sales tax that we have to pay unless you live in New Hampshire or a place that does not have any sales tax at all. So I do want to say we're going to be giving away some giveaways, some free tea today. Different points in time, we decided we're going to give away more than one thing. But with regard to our giveaways, you must be present to win. So keep that in mind. And there we are. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that. This sale will close tomorrow, which is Friday, November 7th at 6 p.m. Central. So if you are thinking about something, that's when we'll close it out. If something is still available, that's fine. But if you've gotten a special discount on it tonight, it will go back to the regular price. Now, I see people pop in. I see Stephanie. Hello, Jill and Kim. Stephanie's got onyx chai this evening, and she is decorating for Christmas. And Pam and Kim is with green mint tonight, and Jill is enjoying mocha mint tonight. That's awesome. I am still in Thanksgiving here, Stephanie. So I have my pumpkin mug, and I am drinking Highland Dawn tonight. Handy dandy system, what are you enjoying tonight?
You didn't make anything.
I didn't make him a mocktail to steal either tonight, so bear with us. All right, we're going to get started. I am going to just show you one more time to say that you want something. We're going to have a number. I'm just trying to look at my screen, make sure the numbers are really clear for you. And I'll have a number. They're in random order, so you can't say, okay, I want the next number. That's not how it works. Thank you, Stephanie. These make it easy. Diane's drinking Irish Sunrise hot tonight. That's awesome. I thought about that one this morning, but we decided to go with Highland Dawn. And you'll just put the number and then mine or the number and then sold in the chat or comments. And Rich, my handy dandy assistant, will be trying to make sure that's all happening while he helps hand me everything because we're in a different location today. We are where our internet should be stronger, we hope, after having issues last Sunday. So we think we've got it fixed, but who knows? All right, everybody. So this was an example that there is no number 98. If everybody's ready to get started, I'm excited to get started. The first one is number 97, though. We estimate shipping on this to be about $10, and I think you'll see why in a second. So this is pretty much, as the lights all go crazy, this is pretty much the showstopper that we have found over the past couple of years, and it is our 12 Teas of Christmas. And inside, you have 12 little ornaments, as they're all starting to roll. Let me pull one out. And they each have, there we are. This one happens to be Dancing Plum, one of our seasonal blends. And it has an ornament that you can hang on your tree, but it has 12 different teas in it. Now, inside is a bagged tea, one serving on this, and you can brew it 3 times. So there's 12 teas for the 12 Teas of Christmas. And with the 12 Teas of Christmas, that means you're going to get 36 cups. And it is $36, and that is number 97. All right. Now, I have had people go ahead and buy one for themselves, or they will pick out the ones they like and give the rest away as gifts as well. So there you go. That is number 97. Okay. And this next one, we're going to call this kind of our beginner set. This is number 30. Estimate the shipping to be about $8, a lot less smaller and less breakable. But this is our beginner tea set, and it comes with this big 42-ounce teapot with the infuser. So it has the infuser already set in it. It has the perfect pot spoon, so one pot. And then it has a tea, but you notice there's no label on this tea. That is because you get to choose which of our currently available blends you want, including one of our 2 blends that we'll talk about tonight. So this is our beginner set. You'll see that we've done that on a few things tonight. We are going to have this, if I can fit it all back in here so you can see everything again. So 1 ounce, that's 30 to 33 cups. Tried to move our stuff so it would be easier, but there we go. And this is number 30. And again, this is $30. But it has the teapot, the 1 ounce of your preference of tea, and the pot spoon. All righty then. Hopefully it'll get easier in a second as I get used to this and we both get used to this. Okay. So the next one we have is number 89. We estimate shipping on this to be the least it is right now, which is about $7. And this one is very, very special. This is our 1/2 ounce tin. That is another decorated ornament. You can pop that open, but if you'll see, it says Aloha Breeze. This is one of a kind. There is only one. We had 1/2 tin left of the Aloha Breeze. And so this is $8 for number 89. And that is it. So the 1/2 ounce in the tin, you'll get 15 to 18 cups of the tea in there. So, all righty then. We'll put that back for number 89. Kim got number 89. I had a feeling that was coming. Thank you, Kim. We appreciate that. Kim's just excited because she has another 1/2 ounce of Aloha Breeze. So, all right. So now I'm really excited about this. I want to show you something. I had a couple of our testers try this and then immediately comment. One of them does not even like one of the 2 ingredients in it. It's not their favorite kind of thing. And they even enjoyed it. So I'm really excited. This is something that we are debuting. This is only available to the general public at this live sale. So, and that is Hearth Fire. Now, Hearth Fire is a rooibos and pecan blend. So I will tell you, yes, it has nuts in it. Yes, if you're allergic to nuts, this will not be your friend if you cannot have pecans. Can you fix what I just broke over here? All right. Anyway, let me show that to you again. But it is rooibos and pecan. And what I will tell you is this is caffeine free, 100% caffeine free. It also has, oh, and I should tell you, it's number 68. This one has, it starts with kind of a rooibos flavor, but then immediately finishes with the pecan. It's very smooth. I know a lot of times that rooibos can be very vibrant. Now, originally, I really wanted to do this with chestnuts so that it would be chestnuts for the season. However, what we found is they mold. They mold very, very quickly, and we couldn't stabilize them enough so that you would be able to enjoy your tea. So Hearth Fire is $8 for 1 ounce, 2 for 15, and that is one of our specialties tonight that we have.
Specialty tea.
Specialty tea. Yep, there you go. And that is one of the ones we're calling that Hearth Fire. And number 68. Okay. All right. You skipped over there. Thank you. All right. So you know what this means?
Nope.
Anybody want to guess what this means? Go ahead and put in the chat or the comments what you think it means.
I think it means handy dandy assistant didn't put a sticker on it.
No, it doesn't mean the handy dandy assistant put it in. All right, so we are going to give away 1 ounce of the hearth fire tea that I was just talking about. And if you're interested in winning, all you have to do is put in the chat or comments holiday. Kim asked a great question. Can you get more than 1 hearth fire? Yes, you can order as many as you want. There's no limit on that. Number 68, you would just tell us that you want it and you tell us how many ounces you would like.
37.
So if you just put in the chat or comments the word holiday, that will automatically enter you in to win 1 ounce of the hearth fire that are going away. But if for some reason you see here that I don't have it saying hearth fire, one of the reasons for that is if someone is allergic to pecans or allergic, they can substitute, again, one of our other blends that we have available right now. And that's why you don't see a label on this and it's not packaged up until I can verify. So, all right. Yes. All right. So I'm going to give everybody another minute to go ahead and put in holiday, and then we are going to see who wins the very first giveaway. All right. And we're going to go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody has entered. And I'm going to add this to the stage. And then I'm going to click draw. And let's see who wins. It is... And we're getting down. Kim won hearth fire. So Kim, you have won 1 ounce of hearth fire. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. All right. Now, one of the cool things about hearth fire. That's okay. All right. Now, one of the things that we really like about hearth fire is we always want to talk about like what can you pair with it. And one of the things that I knocked over was this. It looked really pretty a couple minutes ago. It was a charcuterie cup in a nice holiday teacup. This is the perfect kind of thing. You're going to want like an aged cheddar or some kind of cheese that has a decent bite to it. Then some fruits to kind of balance off. And then it's perfect for like your pepperoni or your sausage or anything like that, and crackers and cheese and things. So the charcuterie cup would be a perfect accompaniment to that you could have. Another thing that I would pair this with, let me go back and pull it up again so just so you can see it, is maple cookies, butternut squash soup. I know we talked in a previous live about how you could potentially have a soup on your tea stand and have that at a tea party as well. People don't think about that, but butternut squash soup would be perfect. Yes, you could put oatmeal cookies, any kind of cinnamon-based coffee cake, anything like that would be good. The other thing to think about, I have my list over here so I don't forget anything, is we are approaching the poultry season, is how I call it, turkeys and chicken and roast chicken and everything like that. Especially if you had a roast chicken or a poultry with, say, an herb butter, would make a really great accompaniment to the hearth fire tea. So I always want to try and give you a little bit here. Now, I am going to say it's also really good for mocktails, and we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. All right, we're going to get back to it. So our next item is number 12, and we estimate that the shipping will probably be about $7 as best we can tell. You'll pay actual shipping, and if you combine items, obviously, then we would combine your shipping. But number 12, and what it is this box, and it has 3 half-ounce tins in it. Now this one, I picked 2 of the same, you'll notice, and that is because you get to customize this box of 3 half-ounce things of tins. Now remember, each of these is 15 to 18 cups, so 45 to 54 cups worth of tea. I think is where I'm coming up. And this is $16. And again, you just tell us the 3 teas that you would like, and we could do it. So Stephanie wants that. So Stephanie is, I'm gonna say,
No number.
Stephanie, if you all win something, just message me what you would like or email me what you would like for your teas, and I will make sure they're in there. Okay. All right, another one, super, super excited about. I have been teasing this for about 6 weeks now, and this is number 44. I got you covered, Stephanie. You wanted number 12. This is number 44. And this box right here is very, very special. Now you can't even see me, and that's okay. We decided to do something a little bit different. We have Advent tins that you all know, and we change out our Advent tins every year. Well, this is an Advent tin, but we did something a little different. We wanted to have not just the tins, because not everybody wants the tins. So we created this box, and we kind of took the 12 Teas of Christmas ornament idea and the Advent idea. So it says you've got a wooden ornament here that is reusable, and attached to that you can put in your tree is your tea. So you have 24 different teas. Everybody knows that day one is Ruby Chai, which is a caffeine-free blend, but right here. And so these have 24 different teas in them, and they all have a wooden ornament with the number on them. So you could reuse that again by attaching something to it next year. So we are doing this. This is what we're going to call our wooden Advent box, because it has the wooden ornaments to it. And this is, I lost where I was for a second. Sorry, everybody. This is $40. We figure the shipping should probably only be about $10 for this. Might be less. It's hard to judge because it's so thick. But that is number 44. Okay. All right. This was a favorite from last time. It was a complete favorite from last time. And this is number 71. We had so much feedback that we're doing it again. And this is our custom sampler. Now we estimate shipping on this to be about $12, but this is 9 tins of whatever of our current teas that you would like. So you could do 9 all of the same blend. You could do 5 and 4. You could do 3, 3, and 3. But each of these half-ounce tins makes 15 to 18 cups, which means you're getting somewhere like up to 162 cups of tea, all chosen how you would like. And that is number 71. And again, that one is $36. As you hear all the tins rattle. Okay, everybody. All right. So this next one is number 29. And this is something very special. This is a little table square. And I think if you were watching, you saw a picture, but it also comes with a nice big mug. I mean, it's pretty big. You get 1 ounce of whatever tea you would like. But the whole idea is you've got this really great holiday mug, huge mega mug, and a nice holiday table square or a table circle, cup rug, mug rug, however you want to call it, to kind of put together for your holiday. Just a nice little relaxing thing. This is all embroidered in the kind of holiday colors. If you wanted something in a different color, maybe you're going to celebrate it for Hanukkah, we can make that happen. But this set right here is number 29. And that number 29 is $15. And we figured the shipping, because of the heavy mug and everything, to be about $8. So that's that one. Alrighty then. And then the very next one that I have doesn't have anything to hold up other than the number. And that is because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom tea blend just for you. Now, normally that's $75. And what's the process? You and I will sit down one-on-one for about 30 minutes, and we're going to talk about kind of what you want it to be and what flavors you like. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about kind of if you have an idea. I know that Jill's done this before. Jill's 65 mine. All right, Jill, we're going to sit down again. And she wanted something with peach, and she was really clear and she wanted caffeine free. And I've had other people that say, hey, I'm only drinking green tea right now. So we'll create that blend together. And this is actually going to be discounted. So it is only $50 as opposed to $75. I'm giving it 1/3 off. So congratulations, Jill. There you go. And that custom blend, once we create it for you, you're going to name it. You'll try some samples with it. And those samples then you'll give us feedback and we'll send something else out again. And then eventually we'll send you a tin with 2 ounces of your tea. And you'll have named it, and then we keep the recipe, and anytime you want to reorder, you just reorder. So
And the thread.
Jill's all excited. So number 65 is our custom tea. All right. I'm excited for you, Jill. Okay. And that means that we are, once again, going to give another ounce of whatever tea you like that we have available right now. And I keep saying that because the feedback we got from our previous live is that people loved the idea of, rather than me picking out a tea, that they got to pick out a tea. And so that's what we're trying to do this time. It's the holidays. We want you to be able to customize and enjoy it. And so we have our standard teas right now. We also have Dancing Plum, Holiday, Mocha Mint, and Appealing available. So any of those specials could be in here. You can also include an ounce of Hearthfire and the other tea that we're going to announce in a few minutes.
Ooh.
Got another special tea that is only going to be made to the public here today, and then one other time. I'll talk more about that later. But anyway, so if you would like to win, go ahead in the chat or comments, just put that same word holiday if you haven't done it already. Now, if you've already been entered, that's okay. You're already entered the second time. And I'll give everybody a second to do that, but we wanted to make sure. So you'll just have to let us know what tea you would like, and we will ship it to you. We'll need to get your information. All right. And I'm going to call it done in 3, 2,
Hey.
1. Okay. And we're going to add this to the stage, and we're going to click draw again. And now we're going to see who wins this ounce. And the winner is Jill. Congratulations. You got a free ounce of tea. Awesome. There is a slight delay. Awesome. Awesome. That's okay. All right. So this is Jill. All right. You just need to let me know what you would like. Now, this right here, we're going to talk about in a second. But first, I wanted to talk to you. Yay, you again. I wanted to talk about mocktails. Now, we had some challenges in the kitchen today, and so you'll notice the charcuterie cup isn't as good as it normally is, and a couple other things. And one of the things that we were really not able to do was get everything prepped for the mocktail. But I wanted to go back to that Hearthfire, and I wanted to kind of talk you through a mocktail because we are in that entertaining season. So if you brewed Hearthfire extra strong, so that means you'll use twice as much tea. Usually what I do is I use the same amount of tea and then I half my water. So you'll use a regular 1 teaspoon or 2.5 grams and only put it in 4 ounces of water. Take that 4 ounces for your brew. Then you're going to add 2 dashes of alcohol-free orange bitters. And you would add 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. And then a dash of a smoked paprika. And you put that in a shaker and you would shake it up. And one of the great things is you would have a hearth fire old fashioned, and then you could garnish that with like a wedge of orange or some orange peel with some toasted pecans on one of our holiday sticks, something like that. But that would be a great mocktail, especially for somebody who likes old fashions. And a lot of people love to have some of those fancy things as they're starting to get into the entertainment system. But there's another way you can use that tea. Okay. All right, so we're going to get back to it. And this is number 50. And this is a nice big mug. And this one actually does have appealing in it. So appealing is our fall blend. It's only available September, October, and November. It is a black tea from Sri Lanka. It is a freeze-dried apples that we get. They are Macintosh apples, and they are heirloom, organic, non-GMO. We freeze dry them ourselves to make sure there's no additives or flavorings or any kind of chemical added to them. And then the other thing we do is cinnamon. And the cinnamon is one that we break up ourselves. There's a lot of pounding that happens. My handy dandy assistant's great at breaking the cinnamon sticks down so we don't have to worry about any machines or metals or anything like that. But that's how we make the appealing ourselves in our kitchen. And this is number 50. You get 1 ounce of the appealing tea, the mug. And this is $15. And we estimate shipping to be $7 or so. But that is number 50. Okay. And then coming up next, we have number 87. And it's just this cute little tin. And inside is something really, really special. So I'm going to kind of give you a hint a little bit. You all know that we have chais, right? And we have 3 regular chais. Well, we don't just have 3 chais. We have the ruby chai. You get a sample of the onyx chai. That's our black chai. The ruby chai is caffeine free. This is our black chai. You get our jade chai, which is the green tea chai, softer chai blend to balance with the green tea. Here's something you haven't heard in a while. Let's see. 2023, we had Joker's Wild, and we had 5 chais that we had available. Garnet chai. Now, this is very similar to our ruby chai. It has rooibos, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, but it also has some ginger in there to add a little extra warmth for our garnet chai. Then we have our black pearl chai. One of those, and that is very similar to our onyx chai. It is black tea, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, nutmeg, as well as ginger. And then, never seen before, we have tiger eye chai. And this is a chocolate chai. More on that later. But you get 1 sample, so you'll get basically 6 different servings of different teas, original brews. So each one, you'll have 18 cups of tea roughly in here. And this is number 87, and it is $8. So we think the shipping shall probably be about $7 on that one. But that is our chai set, and is a complete set of 6 chai blends, all in a cute little tin. All right. Now, this one, that was 87. 87 is sold. All right, well, we can do that, Jill. Jill's going to be enjoying some chai. I do have a second set, so if somebody else wanted one, that is one of the few things that I have 2 of. I just have those cute 2 little tins that are that size. Okay, number 100. There we go. It helps if I open it the right way, right? All right, so number 100. This is our Thanksgiving Advent box. Now, this is the exact same thing as our regular Advent tin, except it comes in our Thanksgiving box. And instead of being $40, this one is $36 tonight. for this live sale. We estimate for number 100, the shipping will probably be $12. It is pretty heavy, especially when you get into all 24 Advent teas. And keep in mind, this year, every year, we change up the teas that are included in Advent. We add some new blends in there. We also go ahead and change them up. There's actually a tea blend in there that's not available anywhere else. And so it's kind of a fun way to do it and enjoy it. And then each tea can be brewed 3 times. So that's a lot of tea. I think we figured it out. It was like 96 cups of tea. No, 72. Sorry, everybody. 72 cups of tea in an Advent tin. And that number 100, and that is $36. Okay. And I already did number 40. Those went out of order. That's okay. Oh, well. What did I call this? Oh, I know what this was. Okay. Next, we're going to do number 40. And it comes in this really cute little box. And inside, you get a deluxe tin of tea. Now, we put breakfast blend in here, but if you did want something different, we can substitute. It comes in a nice gold deluxe tin. And we're calling this our latte set because you're getting that big, huge, look, you can see, can't even see my face, but that huge latte mug in the box. You're getting a deluxe tin, all ready to go. Perfect gift for somebody else. Number 40 is also $15. And we estimate shipping to be $10 only because this is very heavy. It's a heavy mug, and then the deluxe tin and everything like that. So $15 for number 40. Okay. Then we're going to talk about number 49. Now, I'm betting if you're really paying attention, you can guess what number 49 is, especially if you start to notice that I'm getting out a tin of tea. And number 49 is our chocolate chai. Now, it is a black tea chai, but it is what we're calling tiger eye chai. And the reason why we're calling it a tiger eye chai is, if I can get this all right, is because when you look at it, it has lots of different blacks and brown colorings in there from the different spices and everything there. There you go. And just like a tiger eye gem, since our chais all tend to have a gem theme or semi-precious stone theme, we're going with that. And so we wanted something that was kind of reflective of what we saw in our chai. And this is a tiger eye chai. So this has black tea, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, nutmeg, and then it has cacao nibs. And so it is adding that kind of chocolatey essence to it. If you're looking for super chocolate, this is not you're going to want to add some more chocolate to it, but this is really good for a nice light latte. You're really going to get a hint of the chocolate. It does have cacao, which is where chocolate comes from. Now, what would I pair with this? Well, I will tell you right away, I would pair this. If I was making a latte, I would use one of my caramel puffs that we only do in person. And I would drop that in there, get a little bit of caramel flavor in there and get the chocolate and caramel flavors. I did test it, and it is pretty spot on. The other thing is any kind of chocolate dessert. I know someone, I won't mention any names, but I know someone who makes a really decadent French silk pie. And it is highly sought after at potlucks and events. And this would be perfect with any of those deep, rich chocolate mousse, chocolate silk pie kind of desserts. Spiced quick breads. So you can do the cranberry orange, but also think that more of those cinnamon coffee cakes, different things like that. What size? This comes in 1 ounce. And so it's $8 for 1 ounce or 2 ounces for $15. And like before with the hearth fire, you can order as many as you would like. We will make these up to order. This is not something that will be available to the general public. This is going to be at one event. It's going to be at the chocolate festival that we're there, and that's the only reason why it's going to be available to the public at that size. So thank you for asking that. I forgot to share that, Stephanie. I appreciate it. But the other things I would pair this with a pumpkin pie, or I would say even an apple pie, you know, Thanksgiving, that sort of thing. The other thing, aged Gouda, if I was kind of going on the cheese end of it. Now, this would make a phenomenal latte, like I said, but also if you wanted to do a mocktail, you could do like a milk-based mocktail. You could take the chocolate chai. You could add in some vanilla simple syrup or a vanilla honey simple syrup. And then I would probably add a little bit more. I would do it, and I would add some milk, some steamed up milk in there, or milk of some sort. And then I would add a little bit of, put some like mocha mint on top and get another hint of flavor, and just do that. It is really, really easy. There's a nice little mocktail that you could quite easily do. So that is number 49. But like I said, wanted to show you and talk about that. It's not going to be available very much, but I was really excited. That was a fun one to make.
I think it was just going good with bananas.
Bananas? I mean, I guess. I am really excited to use this one. You know how I use teas and baked goods and everything. I'm really excited to use this one in an ice cream or in a scone. That would be really fun to have the kind of the flavors right there in the scone. That's something that I would want to do with that. All right. Well, it comes to the time where we're going to do one more giveaway. So let's go ahead. I'm going to add this back in. And if you've entered before, you're already entered. So let's see who is going to win. Again, it's going to be 1 ounce of your choosing. And the queen of sarcasm, you have won this 1 ounce giveaway. And so I'll need you to message me so I can get your name and address, and we can get that to you and let me know what kind of tea you would like. Okay. Are you getting all this, handy dandy assistant? Awesome. Congratulations. That's so exciting. All right. This is number 7. And let me just go ahead and say number 7 is definitely going to be a $12 for shipping. And it is going to be a nice big box. Now, again, whether the box is for you or for someone else for the holiday season, I'm not judging. But it is a holiday mocktail box. Now, we've updated this box since the last live sale, and we've added some extra things in it. Now, this one will have 1 ounce of holiday tea. It'll have 1 ounce of mocha mint. It'll have 1 ounce of hearth fire in there as well. It has the jigger, and it has your shaker. And again, hopefully you all don't make the mess that I do. Every time I go live and I use this mocktail set I always put. It has a spoon, so you can use the right amount of tea. It also comes with, as everything kind of falls back in, it also comes with some holiday themed little picks, tea bags, so that if you wanted to brew it, especially if you were infusing the tea in something other, like if you were infusing it in milk based as opposed to just water, you're going to want something like that. And then it has a nice little glass, would be perfect. And then the other thing is, last time it had 5 recipe cards. Well, we've been doing lives at shows and making mocktails with the tea, and so we have 10 recipe cards that we'll be including in here. So let me kind of put this back together. It's not going to look as neat and pretty as it did a minute ago, But you get all that in the holiday mocktail box, which is number 7. There we go. Number 7. And number 7 is $35 today. We're going to an event this weekend, and this box it won't have as many. It will only have 2 ounces of tea, so there'll be 1 ounce fewer, and it'll have fewer cards, but recipe cards, but it'll also cost more. So this is $35 for number 7 for the holiday mocktail. Okay. So remember earlier I was talking about the wow, right, when we were starting off. And these ornaments in the 12 Teas of Christmas are always the wow. The people go and we have a little tree that we will put them on. But even when the box is just kind of laying open, this is the one thing that people are walking by and then they stop and then they come and they look. And one of the questions that we've been getting a lot this year is, can we buy the ornaments separately? And we're always saying, no, it's the 12 Teas of Christmas. They're packaged that way. But tonight, and tonight only, for number 32, we will allow you to buy them individually. So 36 is for the full 12 Teas of Christmas. Each one of these is $4 each. We estimate the shipping to only be the minimum $7, but you can pick the tea that you want inside, and you can tell us how many. Again, it's already pre-bagged, so it's a perfect little gift for someone. $4, and you are all set with whatever tea you want. Can be brewed 3 times. They're getting 3 cups of tea, and that is number 32.
Office parties, great for office parties.
It is good for office parties or exchanges. The difference is this is the only time you will be able to get this ornament separately from buying the whole entire package of the 12 teas. That is number 32. Okay. Now, number 1. I think I know one person who's going to be excited about number 1. Okay?
I am.
Oh, you're going to be excited about it too? So, I got something confidential here. Let me put it like this. Something confidential, very, very confidential in this evidence pouch. And that is because we are once again going to do our Tea in a Mystery subscription service in 2026. So it starts in January. We typically send the invoices out the last day of the month for the next month and then ship them out. And what we do is you get a whole variety of things. You get 1 chapter of the mystery, and you get a recipe card for a food that pairs perfectly with the 1 ounce of tea that you get each month. This year, we're going to be doing something even a little bit more exciting. We are going to be offering each month, you're going to read your chapter in this serial, and you're going to get to make a guess. And at the end of the year, anybody who has guessed correctly, every time you guess correctly, I'm not going to tell you, obviously, at the beginning of the year. If you guess it in January, I mean, you're really good, but I'm not going to tell you and ruin the mystery. But at the end of the year, anybody who has guessed correctly, and as many times as they've guessed correctly, they'll be entered to win a giveaway that is worth $25 just for having fun with us with the Tea and a Mystery subscription. So I wanted to say this is number 1, and this is going to be, again, prices don't include tax or shipping, but tonight, and for this live sale only, it is $12 a month, and you'll get an extra little free gift from me. If you don't get it at the live, it'll go to $14 a month, and it will not be no free gift. You will not get charged for this. You will get confirmation that you're signed up for this Tea and a Mystery subscription for 2026, but you won't get charged until the end of December, right around New Year's Eve. So let me entice you with a little excerpt from this. The title of this one last the 2025 Tea and a Mystery. The mystery is the Tea Society Chronicles. This year, it is espionage at afternoon tea. And so there'll be all sorts of things that you'll collect in your evidence case, and there might even be some physical clues in there. We're going to have fun. I had someone writing this, and they had a lot of fun with it too. But, be ready? The tin arrived without a return address. It was an ordinary Thursday when the cafe's morning delivery included something extraordinary. A weighty black tin, marked only with a wax seal you didn't recognize. Inside, carefully packed among the loose leaves of a rich Scottish breakfast blend called Highland Dawn, was a single note, handwritten in steady block letters. Keep this safe. Do not open until instructed. By nightfall, 2 strangers had come asking for it, each swearing they were from a government agency, each warning the other would kill to have it. Somewhere in this ordinary tin of tea lay a secret powerful enough to start a war. And for reasons you can't yet understand, they all believe you are holding the key. The first mission has begun. The clock is ticking, and someone in this city is lying to you already. So there is your preview.
The butler did it.
The butler did it? Okay. Well, we'll have to see if the butler did it or not. So if you're interested in getting the discount price and the free extra little gift, this is number 1, and you just let us know that you're interested. Again, this is one of the only things that will not be able to be, won't be billed until the end of December for this one. Okay, and that is number 1. Okay. And then, number 28. Now, I kind of talked about this one a little bit earlier, and this is another wooden advent set, but like I said, I only have 2 boxes, and that's why it was okay. I had 2 of them. This is another set of those wonderful ornaments with the wooden hanging ornaments that have the numbers carved into them. So this is number 28. This is $40, and we estimate shipping to be $12. All right. And then number 42. We have one more half-ounce sampler. Now this one is a half-ounce tin in a really large ornament. These are probably about twice the size of the 12 Teas of Christmas ornaments. It has a full half-ounce of the tin in there. There we go. I'm trying to, between lights and the camera and everything. Okay. This one is Winter's Kiss. Now, this is a tea blend that will not be available until January, but if you wanted to, you could enjoy it a little bit earlier. Number 42 is our Winter's Kiss, and this is $8. We estimate shipping to be about $7 on that one. So that is number 42. Winter's Kiss, this is green tea, strawberries, cinnamon, and rose petals. Remember, the rose petals will add a honey note as opposed to more of a floral note. And it's a great gift. 15 to 18 cups worth of tea right there. All right. And that is number 42. And there we are. 49. That one. Okay. Now, I wanted to say thank you all for joining me. If anybody would like to look at something again, just let us know the number, ask any questions. This is your opportunity to do that. Meanwhile, while I'm giving everybody a chance to type, I want to do a couple of other things. Number 1, I want to invite you to join me on Sundays, 6 p.m. Central, where we go live and we talk about tea. This week, we're going to be talking about how to gift tea, as in purchasing tea for other people, things to think about, considerations, different things like that. It's actually a fun process. Then I also want to say we will be having a Black Friday sale announcement coming out very, very soon. We are going to have some of our items discounted. In addition, there'll be a free gift every time you purchase with every purchase. So, and then the more you purchase, the bigger the gift, so to speak. Okay, and then I wanted to give you a heads up on two things that are going to be happening other than the Tea and a Mystery subscription, but that will be happening in 2026. And that is a January showdown. We are going to take 16 of our regular teas that you see all the time, and we're going to have you vote interactively on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. And every day you'll vote. And then, we might have Ruby Chai versus Evening Mint. And then whichever tea gets the most votes will go on to the next round until we're only left with one tea left. And then I will be giving away a gift for anybody who has participated. And each time you participate, each time you vote, you're going to get put in for a drawing, and we'll be giving that away. Now, we're going to be doing that kind of like a March Madness sort of thing, but we're doing it in January because January is hot tea month. Let's see. And the other thing that we're going to be doing early in 2026, I've talked about this before, is we're going to actually have a tea blending webinar where I'm going to teach you how to blend some of your own teas and how to think about it. You'll actually participate via video or potentially in person if I find a location. And but I would still have an online webinar, and then you'll get a kit. You'll purchase a kit, and it will have a lot of different things, and we'll kind of go through, and you'll be able to kind of create some of your own teas. Okay, I do want to remind you, anybody who has purchased, let me know what teas that you're going to want and different things like that. And by now, I don't see any questions. Do you see anything? I was trying to give them a chance. All right. So now we are in for the big drawing, and our big giveaway is 3 deluxe ounces of tea. We have an Evening Mint, a Peacefulness, and a Breakfast Blend. And we have our gold deluxe teas on this. This is a value of over $30, and this is what we're giving away today. So let's see who is going to win. And we're going to add it in, and there we go. All right. So again, any questions or anything you want to see, just let me know. And Diane, you're the winner. And that is very appropriate. Many of you may not realize, but today is Diane's birthday. So happy birthday, Diane. I wanted to make sure that I said that at some point. I did not plan the live for your birthday, but I thought it was fun that it's on your birthday. So congratulations, Diane. You knew it was her birthday. I'm glad. I would hope you know it's her birthday. All right. Well, I just wanted to say thanks again for joining me. We will see you hopefully Sunday happy birthday to Diane for sure. We will see you Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. If you have any other questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat or comments, and we will definitely be able to get those answered. I do monitor the chat and comments even after, but this is going to close out at 6 p.m. tomorrow, which is Friday. And so if you want to message us on Facebook, or you could email, hang on one second, let me put this in there, or feel free to, I can't type and talk at the same time anymore. Okay, I'm pretty sure I spelled that right. Yes. All right. Or you could just send us an email at that one that I have just listed, nonnaskitchensecrets@gmail.com, if you want to go ahead and just let me know the information there, and we will be all set. I can get your teas out to you and your gifts. Any other questions?
You're gonna be in Manhattan Saturday. Come see us.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Manhattan on Saturday. At an event I'm really excited about. All right.
Buttons and bows.
Well, I don't see anything coming in. I'm trying to give you all extra time to try and get in because it seems to be a little bit delayed. But hey, let's just be really thankful and appreciative that our internet did not go out partway through this time, and that we hopefully have fixed the problem so we don't have that issue in the future. Other than that, I just want to say thanks for joining me, and I wish you all the best, and I will see you all on Sunday. Have a great evening.
Bye.